Hello and welcome to day 94 of the 100 Days Challenge. Yesterday I closed another chapter that was the Maze Rush game. I took the opportunity to learn Godot and to see how to make a game, but yeah, basically the conclusion was that I'm not ready to work on things that require high marketing. Instead, I wanted to focus on things that are more like long-term, that work with SEO and do not require an intense marketing actively. I've been checking different options and I decided to take back again a project that I started a few months ago that was called ExtraTools.dev. In the past, I created this tool. I'm not sure if it was even in this challenge or if it was before. I would say before, but I'm not sure. That basically it's ExtraTools.dev. It's the best privacy-focused tools for developers running fully in your browser. So there are developer tools that are powerful and are fully private. Everything runs in the browser, so we ensure that there's complete security and privacy. No data is ever sent to the server. So you go to Explore tools. There were like 5 different tools, like base64 encoder decoder. So there was like you could put here decoded text like hello. I could encode, then like this, I could decode. This was what I had, but yeah, as you can see, there were like 5 tools like JSON Beautify, JSON Validator, JWT decoder, and a file to binary extractor. Then this tool was created quite a long time ago, and here I also created a kind of analytics tool that basically every time those buttons are pressed, then there was a counter increasing in a MySQL database that I had. And basically here I'm gonna be showing you what exists. So I'm doing it in the other screen. Here is the resulting on the other day. So the base64 encoder and decoder was used on, for sure it was done before. It's from last year, so it was not in this challenge when I created this platform. On February this year was the encoder, and for some reason in November, so 1 month ago, someone used the decoder. I don't know who was. I don't think it was me, so yeah. However, this is not looking good and neither has the proper tools, so my idea was to work on this and start working in small parts, creating different tools until a point that I have a lot of tools that they rank in Google and that I have a proper SEO strategy with that. But before starting on creating the tools, I wanted to also make it look better. On one hand, I created this roadmap together with ChatGPT. Basically, which tools would be better, so like a base64 encoder, the decoder, the file to base64, base64 to file, different tools for JSON, different tools for JWT tokens, and also some time and date utilities and encodings and analysis things. So basically all of them should be 100% browser based, no upload, no tracking, no AI pre-processing, everything lives in its own page, that it's optimized for SEO, and it has a clear intent. So people comes here, paste, and sees the result and leaves. And at the very end of this process, when I get some traction, so the goal is to start building that step by step, then leave it, grow it by itself, and at some point, if it gets users, then add some kind of ads. It's important that they are not too prominent, so it's something that do not block the user and ensuring that they can still do their work. But with this, I could maybe at some point monetize it. I've been also hesitating if this was something that at the end the AI would be doing. So maybe if you want to decode something, you would directly go to ChatGPT and decode that. But it's true that if you are doing this quite a few times in your day-to-day at work, for example, you don't go and write the prompt all the time like reconvert me this base64 to non-base64. I decode this base64 string or whatever. You just go to a page that does this and you copy paste and that's all. So with that mindset, today I worked on creating a new UI, let's say, and this is what I came up with. So here is the current page in the official website, and this is what I have in my local host. So basically, from my point of view at least, it looks better. Like free online developer tools. Here there's also the different tools that they could come. Like for example, I could say here that I want something for JSON and it filters the JSONs. Also, it's responsive, so if I check how it would look in mobile, it just has the sections here and the menu becomes like this one. And also I came up together with ChatGPT with a template on how a tool could look like it's still the header, like a section here, the breadcrumbs, the section, and the actual tool, that this is what it would change in all the things, plus also a sidebar part that allows me to improve the links between all the pages. Then the goal of this would be to have this is right now in a tool template.php, so then I could copy this, paste it, and start working on the actual new tool every time. Today I just drafted these versions that I'm seeing here, this new UI, but since I was using some AI tools to generate the code and kind of vibe coded this, I want tomorrow to actually put these pieces together. Like for example, since I'm going to be using PHP and plain technologies, this kind of card could be a component in PHP, so that I don't have to rewrite all that stuff. So I'm gonna be splitting the code in proper parts that I could later reuse, like the header, the card, etc., etc. And my goal for tomorrow is if I can make it, then I would publish this homepage with only the current links that already exist. That's all for today. As I said, there are still 6 more days to come, and let's see if by the end of these 6 days I have these 12 tools here implemented. And yeah, that way I would be closing the challenge in a good way from my point of view. That's all. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow with more.